Welcome to the Photos of the Past channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. This photo, taken in the early 1900s, depicts Hopi women grinding corn using traditional methods. In Hopi culture, corn is not just a staple food, but also holds spiritual significance. The women's work symbolizes the community's solidarity and how cultural rituals were woven into daily life. This photo represents a wedding in the 1920s that celebrated individuality and challenged societal norms. By transcending gender roles and dress standards of the era, this couple expressed their love and commitment freely. Such photographs reflect the stories of bold individuals who defied taboos of their time. This photo, taken in the 1950s in America, shows iron lung devices used during the polio epidemic. These machines were life-saving for polio patients, helping them breathe during the peak of the epidemic. The room filled with these devices reflects the severity of the outbreak and the scale of the medical battle. This photo, taken during World War II, depicts a group of Soviet female snipers. These women actively fought on the front lines during what is known as the Great Patriotic War. Their strong and determined stance reflects the sacrifices they made, which played a crucial role in achieving victory. This photo, taken in the 1920s in England, showcases the Oxford bag trousers that became a fashion trend among Oxford University students. These wide-cut trousers were originally designed to make cycling easier, but quickly became a style icon among the youth. These two young men are seen walking the streets, embodying the fashion of their era. This colorized photo, taken during World War I, reflects the impact of war on the innocent. The image shows a little girl playing with her doll on the street, surrounded by military gear and rifles. It highlights how war infiltrated everyday life, showcasing the conflicting nature of innocence amidst destruction. This photo, taken by photographer Eve Arnold in the 1960s, captures a more human and natural moment of Marilyn Monroe. Standing thoughtfully at a casino table, Monroe reveals her vulnerability and sincerity beyond her status as a glamorous icon. This moment symbolizes both her strength and solitude. This photo was taken during one of Adolf Hitler's Nuremberg rallies in the mid-1930s. These events were orchestrated to showcase the power of Nazi Germany and to manipulate the masses through propaganda. This scene sheds light on one of the darkest periods in history. This photo from 1960 depicts 6-year-old Ruby Bridges. Ruby was one of the first African-American students to integrate into a segregated school in the U.S. She was escorted by 4 federal marshals to William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans. Her brave step became a symbol of the American Civil Rights Movement. This photo, in autochrome taken in 1909, captures the famous author Mark Twain during the final days of his life. Resting in bed while reading a book, Twain is remembered for his immense contributions to literature. This serene moment reflects his rich intellectual world and enduring legacy. This photo, taken in the early 1900s, shows a cultural demonstration at the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in the United States. A Native American man in traditional attire presents to students. The school was established to assimilate Native American children, yet this image represents a subtle resistance to preserving traditions. This photo depicts the early days of the Seeing Eye, the first guide dog school in the United States, established in 1929 in Nashville. German shepherds trained to provide independence for the visually impaired, along with their trainers, took a significant step in overcoming barriers. This effort laid the foundation for the guide dog movement worldwide. This photo, taken in the early 20th century, features Hélène Dutrieux, one of the pioneering female aviators of her time. Known as the Flying Woman, Dutrieux paved the way for women in aviation. Her courage and determination made history as proof that women could break traditional boundaries. This photo, taken during World War I, shows that nurses relied not only on humans, but also on their animal companions. The wolf dog in the image was used to carry supplies to wounded soldiers or deliver messages on the battlefield. These loyal friends fulfilled their duties even in the most challenging moments of war. This unsettling photo might belong to the early 20th century when ventriloquism shows were popular. It likely depicts a ventriloquist and their puppet, but the eerie design of the puppet might have left viewers feeling unnerved. Such images reflect the peculiar aspects of early entertainment culture. This intriguing photo was likely taken at a costume party in the 1920s or 1930s. The participants showcased the era's sense of fun with strange masks and creative costumes. The eerie appearance of the masks reflects how such events combined entertainment with an air of mystery. It's a fascinating glimpse into the social gatherings of the time. This amusing and unusual photo is one of the humorous portraits popular in 19th century Europe. Known as Madame Dimanche, this woman reflects the era's sense of humor and people's desire to showcase their unique talents. With her pose carrying teacups, this image became an iconic representation of vintage humor.